Hey guys, my name is Andrei Jikh and I'm so excited for this video because in this one, I'm gonna teach you how to use the Robinhood app. It's gonna allow you to buy and sell stocks for free, and I'm gonna show you how to sign up, how to use the app with all the swiping features. It's like Tinder, but for things that make you money. If you follow all the instructions in this video, you and I are gonna get one free stock at random. It could be worth a few dollars or something like Apple or Tesla, which is worth a couple $100. It's all random, that's why I'm excited. So pull your phones out, let's get started. Pulls their phone out like that? I do, for your entertainment. So hit, smash, or whatever you do to that like and subscribe button for the finest phone twirling videos. But seriously, that took a lot of effort. Show some love. Let's get back to the video. Okay, for this one I'm gonna use my friend Angelo, and he is actually standing right there awkwardly. You can go ahead and open up your phone, go to the App Store, and by the way, this works on iOS or Android, and type in Robinhood, and that is the app with the green icon and the white feather. Go ahead and download the app and wait for that to finish. Okay, so once the app has been downloaded and installed into your phone, this next part is the most important part, because if you don't do this, we're not gonna get our free stocks, and that makes us both very sad pandas. So if you're watching this on your phone right now, make sure to expand the description below this video and click that invite code. If you don't do that, we're not gonna get the free stock, and that just tells the app that this is a referral code. If you don't know what it is, it should be displayed right here. It is http://share.robinhood.com/Andrei J. You should see it right here. Once you click that sweet link, it's gonna launch the app for you, and from then on, we can just continue on with the registration process. So let's hop back into the app. All right, once you've hit the link, go ahead and get your free stock. Now it's gonna ask you what your email address is, so go ahead and put that in. Angelo's like my little brother. He's a little depressed, so go ahead and send him some love, guys. And make up a password. Make sure it's something hard, but something you'll remember. And go ahead, hit continue. Put in your legal name as opposed to your illegal name, which in his case is Gigolo. It's his Nightcrawler name. And hit continue. At this point, it's gonna ask us for our phone number, starting with the area code, so go ahead and fill that in and hit continue. Next up, date of birth. Go ahead and fill that in as well and hit continue. The next one is residential address. It's gonna try to guess, but go ahead and put in your full address in anyway and hit continue. Next up is your citizenship. Can you guys guess what Angelo is? He is Indonesian. None of you guys guessed that. Go ahead and smash continue and hit continue right here. It's gonna ask for your social security number. Go ahead and put that in, and how much investment experience do you have? Angelo has none, so we're gonna hit none. Are you employed? Yes, we are. I hope you are too, making some money, and go ahead and put in your employer and your job description or title. And after you're done with that, go ahead and hit continue. Are you or a family member a trust fund baby? Hit no. Most of us are not. And does your family work for another brokerage? No. At this point, you're just gonna ask you to verify your first name. Go ahead and hit continue if all looks correct, along with your last name. And scroll down through this really important information that you should probably read and hit submit your application. At this point, it's gonna ask you to fund the account, so go ahead and click continue. Okay, so at this point, they're gonna ask to connect to your bank account, and whoever you bank with, it's gonna ask for the username and the password. And I know it's a weird thing, but I promise you, in the 5 years that I've had this app and I've trusted them with my money, everything's been all right, and they will never move money without your permission and without your say-so. They just need to know, just in case you wanna move money from the bank to the app or vice versa when you buy and sell stocks. It's super standard practices, and you can trust them. I have for many, many years now. So connect to your bank account, and let's get back to the app. All right, this might take a minute to connect to your bank, but once it does, I'm gonna hit checkings for Angelo and put in just $10. You guys don't actually have to put in anything, but I just put something in for him just in case. And once you're done and you're happy, go ahead and click got it. And that is it for the registration process. And now let's take a deeper look inside the app, and I'm gonna show you guys the little ins and outs of how to use the app. It's pretty easy to use, easy to understand, but there are still some features I want you to be aware of, and I'm gonna show you an example of me actually buying a stock so you can see what that looks like and how to do it. And I'm gonna buy a dividend stock right in front of you. So let's dive in right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up the Robinhood app, and I'm gonna search for MO, which is Altria. And you can see this is all the price action history. We could see it in 1 week terms, and you can even trace your finger over this line to see in real time what the price has done. You can see that in 1 month, and 3 month, even 1 year, and up to 5 years, what the price has done. It's super interesting. If I go back to 1 year, you'll see that the stock has kind of trended towards the lower amount. And below that, you'll see the statistics for the stock, like the dividend yield and the PE ratio, which is super important. And below that, you'll see the news, which if you hit show more, it'll show you even more news from lots of different news sources. If we go back, you'll see lots of different analyst ratings, sell ratings, etc., which is lots of noise in the industry that I don't really pay attention to. Now below that, you'll see the earnings for the quarters and even the earnings per share. It says 95 cents for each stock, for one stock that you buy. Now below that, you'll see other companies that people have bought, like Philip Morris, AT&T, General Mills, ExxonMobil, British American Tobacco, and Verizon. I have all of these companies in my portfolio. Now if you scroll lower, you'll see a little bit about the company, when it was founded, and pretty important stuff. If you hit the buy button, you'll actually be able to buy the stock. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in right here 1 share. And at this point, I can actually hit review, and if I swipe up, I'll actually buy the stock, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna hit edit, go back and click on market price. If you guys hit market price, it'll show you the last sale, the bid, and the ask. So I'm gonna dismiss that, and I'm gonna show you something else. If we go back and start from new, we hit buy and go to the upper right, you'll see order types. So see that in the upper right hand corner, hit order types. You'll see market, limit, stop loss, all of these other ones. I'm gonna hit limit. Now in this one, I can set my price to whatever it is I want. Now in this case, the last known sale price was $48.30, but let's say I wanna buy it at $48.29, right? I'm gonna hit continue, and yes, market hours only looks good. This is the option I always go for. I hit continue. Now in this one, it says 1 p.m. tomorrow, which means if my stock gets filled at $48.29, it's just gonna automatically purchase it. If it doesn't, the order gets automatically canceled. While the second option has the same thing, but it's going to be pending for the next 90 days. And if it doesn't get filled at my $48.29, then it's just going to cancel. So 1 p.m. tomorrow looks good, and I'm gonna hit continue. Now I am going to hit 1 and click review. And at this point, if I swipe up, I can buy it, but I have just one more thing to show you. So if I go back and I hit order types, again, you'll see all the different order types, and I use limit 99% of the time, but sometimes I'm in a rush and I'll use market right there, but those are the two that I use the most. So for this one, I am going to hit limit, and the reason I use market is, again, when I'm in a rush, but limit really protects me because I can see the last known price, and that way the app doesn't scalp me for pennies or something. I'm sure it doesn't do that, but just in case. So again, I'm gonna hit the last known price, hit continue. Yes, this looks good, 1 p.m. tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. If I hit review and swipe up, the stock has been purchased. It's now pending, and it'll be fulfilled at the next business hour. Hello, that was my girlfriend. So that's it, that's pretty much it. The stock has been filled, but I have a little other thing I wanna show you. And that is in the bottom left, you'll see this main hub. You'll see all the cryptocurrencies here that I have, and all the stocks that I own, they're all highlighted in white, as you can see. But if I scroll lower, you'll see all of these grayed out stocks, but you can see them, and that's actually on my watch list. So if I hit the search bar and I type in, let's say, McDonald's, MCD, you'll see there's a check mark next to the name. And if I click it, I've just removed it from my watch list. So I'm going to check it back, and that way I have easy access to it. So I'll show you in the bottom left again. It'll be somewhere along these stocks, but basically it prevents you from having to go to the center bottom tab there and having to look up every stock. every time. So that's what a watch list does. It's just for convenience. Now, if you hit the bottom right, you'll actually see account summary. If I click on that, it'll show you your withdrawable cash, your stocks, your purchasing power, all kinds of important little statistics. And if you scroll a little bit below that, you'll actually see the view pending orders, and MO, that's the stock that we are going to purchase, and that's pending right there. If we hit back, we're going to see below that the account statements, which you can click. And that's really important because every month it generates an account statement, and mine date back all the way to 2015, which is kind of when I started this whole thing. And I'm gonna show you guys my most recent one, and that's for December 31st, 2018. And it'll show you all of my dividends that I've generated that past month, how much cash I have, and etc. That's pretty much all the features that I like to use. Now, once I signed up Angelo, it took exactly 5 days before we got our free stock, and the stock that we got was Fit, which were the creators of the Fitbit. And at this point in time, it is worth $6.41, which, hey, I know isn't much, but I'll take $6.41 for free any day of the week. Yes, please. Just a few years ago, you could not buy and sell stocks for free. Like, that was not a thing. Like, my parents didn't know what investing was, but had they known, they would have to go through a broker, through like a dude that they would have to pay a set fee to, and that would immediately put them in the negative the moment that they invested in. Over the long term, those little fees add up to tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars when they're compounded over 30 or 40 years. So the fact that you are able to land on this channel and watch this is going to potentially change the course of your life. Come back every single Monday, because every Monday I share with you guys exactly which dividend stock I buy. Now, a dividend stock is a stock that pays me money either every month or every quarter to just own and sleep and do nothing. It's amazing. And I promise you, now that you found these videos, if you take the time to invest and watch this series, I promise you that the you of tomorrow in the future is gonna be so grateful that the you of today had the foresight to start taking their finances seriously and just to invest. Over the long term, this makes a difference in our lives. So thanks again for tuning in. Show me some love. So click, hit, smash, do whatever it is that people do to the like and the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Thanks again.